Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new season of Ready to Love. This is season 10, episode 1. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share with a friend. Hit that notification bell so that you will be updated each and every time I upload a video. Now, child, let's get into it if we gonna get into it. We are back in that thing. Listen to me. I missed me some Tommy. I missed me some Thomas Miles. First of all, I want to say this. The cast picture does not do the cast justice. Number 2, I'm ready to see the second batch of people because some of this was given homely. Okay, I'm just saying. So when the episode first opens up, the singles arrive to the mixer. We are going to meet the singles. We meet Deanna. She's 35 and she's a firefighter. Now she arrives first. Deanna is a beautiful woman. That face card is sickening. She's a firefighter. And then we see Naeem. He's 42 and he's a gym owner. Okay, I'm already kind of side-eyeing him. I'm just saying. Okay, he tells us that he's adopted and he wants to attract the love that he gives. Now, I am liking the older crowd. I'm liking that. And I also like the fact that Deanna is a firefighter. Come on, girl. You better do it for the women, okay? Then we meet Angie. She's 40. She's a bartender. She's been engaged. Now, she said it was the best relationship that she ever had. He loved her like no man has ever loved her. And after finally finding true love, he proposed to her and then he passed away. I said, oh man, I am so sorry because let me tell you something. True love is hard to find and finding your person is even harder. So the fact that he is no longer with her, my condolences. And I do hope that you find your person. So then we meet Eddie. He's 31. He is a construction owner. When I tell you, baby, Eddie make me want to go younger. He has his own construction company. Honey, you better build me a house. Damn the house that Jack built, honey. Where's the house that Eddie built, child? Then we meet Kiara. Kiara is 33 and she's an insurance specialist. Kiara is a pretty lady. Now those boobies were spilling out a little bit though. But Kiara is pretty. But something about Kiara, honey, I don't know if it's all up there yet. I got to wait and see. Because some of the things that she was saying, I was like, girl, what? Okay. Moving forward. Then we meet John. They call him Jay. Jay works in cybersecurity and he's 34. Now, I'm going to tell y'all straight up, I don't like them little braids. I don't like them little homely looking braids. They look fuzzy. It's giving Jim Jones and Meek Mill had a baby and it would give Jay. But baby Deanna was loving it. I guess it's somebody for everybody, y'all. He's a single father and his children's mother lives in Virginia. Now, when I first heard this, I was like, okay, I commend that. And I was wondering how the ladies were going to receive it. Then we move on to Sahara. She's 35. Baby, Sahara is something else. When I say a firecracker, she sat down. She was like, yeah, Sahara like the desert, except I'm wet. Girl, way to make a first impression. You ain't got to say all that to get a man's attention. You really do not. Your zhuzh will do it for you. You really ain't got to do all that. But anywho, she says she's a spiritualist and she's into some things. Now, she says she's never burnt a candle to get a man, but she has burned a candle to get rid of a man. She burns the candle, buries the candle, and then buries the man. Now, I'm telling y'all right now, men, I'm speaking directly to y'all because the first 5 of y'all, now I already told y'all draws with Sahara. The next 5, I'm telling y'all right now, please do not get on this woman's bad side because this is a fool. And to say that on TV, girl, that is crazy. Moving forward. So then Tommy came out. Y'all know how he liked to do, welcome to the city of brotherly love. I love to see all y'all beautiful Johns. As in, dear John, like, what are you saying? Thomas, what are you saying, baby? They quickly corrected him. You did not say John correctly. And let me tell you this right now. Don't expect me to say it because I already know with my country twang, I am not going to say it the way that they say it in Philly. I don't even touch that word. Over on Patreon, I am reading Eve's memoir and I had to say John. And when I tell you it's giving dear John as well. So I'm not even going to touch it, child. Y'all got it. It's a special word specifically for Philly, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Tommy then says that they are on the most successful dating television show ever. When did they become the most successful? Because I ain't heard nothing about that. I was like, since when? So there's like a little setup and it looks like, you know, there's going to be a wedding or something. So Tommy makes mention of the wedding setup, and he tells them that they are invited to the very first Ready to Love wedding. So everybody looking around like, what? Who gonna get married? They are thinking, which makes absolutely no sense, that one or two of them are going to get married. If y'all don't stop being silly. Come to find out, it's Camille and Cornelius. Y'all remember Camille and Cornelius from the DC season? Baby, we said that he was being held hostage, but he loved that woman. Come on, Vows. And I have to say, Camille looks absolutely beautiful, but she's always been a pretty lady. She was just a little cuckoo over Cornelius, but she's always been beautiful. Now, the setup could have been better. I was like, not this wedding in the park. Now, I know they was just coming out here to do this because somebody asked them to do it, and they want to prove they're ready to love, be making people get married and whatnot. But absolutely not. Do not be bringing me out here in my good dress to get married in no park. Now, they brought out Zadia and Corey from another season. Baby, Zadia has become the face of Ready to Love. She gonna get a Ready to Love check if she don't do nothing else. Moving forward. Tommy will be officiating the wedding. And last year we had a proposal. Shout out to Simone and Rashid. And this year we're having a wedding in the woods. Okay, I love to see it. Ready to Love, know they can play in our face, child. So then it's time to get started, honey. Let's say our vows. So Cornelius says his vows first, and then Camille. Now, I'm actually really happy for them, and I can tell that she's grown since her season. Dr. Camille has really grown because she said in her vows, he told her, let me tell you something. I'm going to have to lead or I'm going to have to leave. You pick which one you want. And that made her sit in her femininity and allow him to be the leader. So I can tell that she's actually grown. Her vows were beautiful. And I'm sure that Tommy was honored to do this. So by the power vested in Tommy and the OWN network, he now pronounces them husband and wife. Then Camille threw the bouquet. When I tell y'all, Angie jumped up like she was playing a basketball game of one-on-one and yanked that bouquet like there was money attached to it. I said, slow down, low down, calm down. You don't have to snatch the bouquet. It means nothing at this point. Have you seen this show? Try this as a fool. Moving forward. So now that they're married, it's time to get the mixer underway. They're doing the two mixer thing. You know how they like to do. At the end, two people will be going home. So everybody is mixing and mingling. And then Angie is talking to Wayne. Now, Wayne is 36. He's a project manager. They're talking about, their families, and she tells him that it's 11 of them and she has 6 brothers. He said that he's super close to his mom and he gives her all the credit and he loves everything that has to do with family. Now, when I was looking at him and those photos that they showed of some selfies with him and his mom, is it me or does he remind y'all of Zach from Married at First Sight season 13? Minus the hair. If you take the hair away and go back and look at that picture, they remind me so much of each other. Anywho, she was wanting to know if he wanted kids. And he's like, yeah, I see my nephew and I just love him. Plus, it looks fun. It looks fun. Let me just fill you in on something. It ain't no fun. Okay, it's a joy to have your little mini-me. But baby, it's work. Okay, yeah, you could sprinkle in a little fun. But it's definitely different than having your nephew throwing him up in the air and then sending him on back to his mama. It is definitely different. So they're talking and he wanted to know if she has a type. She said a type of man? No, a type of food. Girl, yes, a type of man. She told him, well, I'm super attracted to you. Girl, I want you to slow down and get a drink of water. She is thirsty. Already talking about, you know what? That's home. Is it too soon? Is it? I don't think it's too soon. Baby, it's too soon. Ma'am, we don't even know his favorite color. We don't know nothing about this man. And we don't even know why his hair is the way his hair is. You should not be saying that he's home yet. Please slow down. And I'm going to call Wayne Head because I'm not a fan of that hair at all. So I'm going to call him Wayne Head. Wayne Head, the party's just begun. Wayne Head, it's the 411 for fun. I'm going to call him Wayne Head. That's what's going to go on down over here on this channel. Now, I don't think that he was expecting her to be so forward, but they went ahead and exchanged numbers anyway. Because, now it's awkward. So now I got to give you my number or ask you for yours, and it's just awkward. Over on the other side, Naeem is talking to True. True is something else, child. They sit down, they're talking. He thinks she's beautiful. True was dressed very matronly. I don't know what was going on, honey. I was not feeling the dress. Now, it says that she's 35. Girl, you seem older than me. 35? They're a 35 lie. He wanted to know why she was not married. She said, well, there's no quality men. So they're talking about love and relationships, right? And he brings up his upbringing. Now, he did kind of shade her for not having her nails done. Talking about, oh, I see you ain't got your nails done. Okay, don't care nothing about it. What? Now, he said that he went in too fast with previous relationships because he's adopted. Now, I am hoping that he does not use him being adopted as his personality, because every time he says something, he talks about him being adopted. Sir, now we're going to have to get to know the other parts of you. Over on the other side, Jay pulls Kiara to the side. Y'all remember Kiara? She's 33. She's an insurance specialist. She brings up how men just want situationships. This man going to say, I mean, look at you. I would want one too. Red flag. If a man looks at you and says that he would like a situationship with you because you're giving what you're giving, then he ain't giving nothing. Because his answer should have been, well, I'm not down for situationships. I would much rather a relationship, which is why I'm here. Not him looking at you for a good time. And she just as crazy as he is, child. He said he left his former relationship because he wanted more out of life. Somebody, I got to go get this bag. Now, she liked it, and she said that, you know, this going to be my man. My man, my man, my man. Now, maybe I don't see it. Maybe I don't see it. Maybe it's because I'm from Houston. I'm so confused. I don't know what they are seeing in Jay. I am confused. Somebody help me. She asked, what do you do? He said, I'm in cybersecurity. She said, I like a man at work. As opposed to what? Girl, he better work. Oh, my goodness. Then she gonna say, yeah, he gonna be my man. Girl, please. We don't even know why he wasted 11 years of that woman's life for real. Talking about he gonna be your man. We don't know him. You and Angie need to slow your roll, Smoking Joe. Moving forward. Then we meet William. William is 41 and he gets married after every major life event. The first time he got married, his mom passed away. The second time he got married, his dad passed away. William, I hope that you are getting the therapy that you need. My condolences to you on the loss of your parents, but I feel like you're trying to bandage the hurt. And you over here trying to get a woman, honey, I'd be scared. So he says now he starts talking to Sahara. Well, baby, what'd he do that for? She wanted to know about his last relationship. He said it was 5 years ago. She said hers was 1 year ago because he had some issues. This man gonna say, was he rubbing one out too much? Why would you even say that? Who says that? That is so inappropriate. What would make you think I'm going to talk about touching myself to this woman that I don't know? What would make you think that that makes sense? For me, I feel like that says you cross boundaries. I'm sorry, at this age, baby, if you do something that don't make no sense to me, you're out of there. Absolutely not, William. It's giving inappropriate. They started talking about wanting kids and other randomness, and she wanted to know if he wanted kids. He said, well, if I'm with a woman and she doesn't want kids, then I'm cool with not having kids. She said, that's not what I ask you. She said, listen, if I'm with a man and he don't want kids, that doesn't mean that I don't want kids because I want kids. I'm asking you, do you want kids? He's like, aren't we saying the same thing? No, we're not. I was with Sahara. He isn't answering what she's asking him because if he wants kids, that's what she's wanting to know. Not if he's willing to be okay with what the other person wants. Do you want kids or not? Like going into it before you even know her preference. Do you or do you not want children? He didn't answer. William is giving confusion. Moving forward. So then Naeem pulls Kiara to the side and they're talking. Okay, I see Naeem might be giving that trainer tease. He seems to be infatuated with all the women. He said, oh, yeah, she got it. Toes, hair, nails done, hair done, everything did. Baby, he was loving it. Oh, you fancy, huh? Baby, he was liking that. I said, you know what? You just did that same thing over there with True, telling her she was beautiful, but then you did shade her nails. But I just feel like he tell all the women the same thing. So they're talking about their kids. She has 2 boys. And then we find out that he has 5 children and 3 children's mothers. Then she said, well, is there any drama? He said, oh, it's a little bit of drama. Oh, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. Red flags are a waving. Naeem, you may be on that BS, okay? And you might have that BS attached to you. 5 kids was enough, but you got a little drama and 3 different mothers. No, thank you. No, thank you, Naeem Cannon. It's not going to work. Baby, Naeem Cannon is a fool. Y'all remember Daddy Dante had 3 children's mothers? And why it's so coincidental that Zadia ends up on here? Because wasn't she the one that threw a drink in Daddy Dante's face? Was it him? Child, because baby, this is a fool. The fact that he has 3 children's mothers, no. And we see how it played out for Dante, so absolutely not. He said, well, I guess me playing games in the beginning or earlier on in my life, it probably, got me into some drama years ago. And I have a strong feeling that you still playing games today's date. Over on the other side of the park, Eddie is making his rounds. He's speaking to everybody. But baby, he look like he give a mean hug. Let me tell y'all something. The way to my heart is a good hug. It is something about the connection and intimacy of a hug that's better to me than a kiss. I just like a nice hug. And he look like he give a mean hug, okay? He's over there talking to Naeem briefly. Here he go. Talking about, you satisfied with the first batch? Baby, they're not some eggs. Talking about, are you satisfied with the first batch? It's not a batch of chicken. What are you talking about? Is he satisfied with the first batch? I didn't like that. He gonna be a problem. Then Eddie sits down. He starts talking to Deanna. Deanna is the one with the beautiful skin, and she has the blonde hair. Now, she was kind of messing with him when they were talking, and she told him that she was a stripper. Now, there is a pole involved. But then she went on ahead and told him that she was that she was a firefighter. But I think she's so pretty, but I hate that Cisco hair. It's not that I don't like the color. I don't like how it's styled. Maybe if it was cute and there were some finger waves going on, then I'm all for it. But it's just like all brushed up to the front. And I don't like that. I don't like that. Over on the other side, William is over there telling the table this morbid story about him being married after the death of his parents. He's like, yeah, I was married to her for a year and then I was married to her for a year. I don't know about this group. I really don't. And Kiara didn't like that at all. She was like, I don't like all that joking. Like, you play all day. Yeah, it's a fool. And wasn't the Dallas season the season that had another Will that was a comedian? Y'all might need to stop casting these Wills, even though the Will on Dallas, he turned out to be a very nice man. We underestimated him. We prejudged him. But this one right here, yeah, he kind of annoying a little bit. It's not going to work. Moving forward. Over on the other side, Jay is talking to True, the one with the matronly dress on and whatnot, about what he's looking for. He wanted to know why she's not with anybody. And she's like, these men be playing games. That's why. So he starts telling her a story about how he's been in a serious relationship and was in one for 11 years. And he used to be a player. She said, oh, player. He said, yeah, I mean, I'm single. I'm just doing my thing. She said, oh, okay, so it's giving you don't do commitment. He said, no, I ain't saying that. She said, so you were a whore the last 4 years. Girl, why would you say that? Baby, she does not have any tact. Do you hear me? So he's trying to explain himself. And he didn't like the fact that True was calling him out. And she told him, just because you were in something for 11 years does not mean that you were committed. Now, I get it. He did use the word player. But you should not have been disrespectful and called this man a pro. Because you best believe if the roles were reversed, I would be talking about you all season long. There was no reason to call him that. Let him explain himself. If you are not his match, you get up and you move on to the next person. But 11 years and 2 kids, child, that's insane. They need to move around from each other. Honey, let's just go ahead and move around. And I want to hear the real story. Will the ex of 11 years please stand up? Honey, because I want to know why the kids is over here with him and you over there in Virginia. Because he making it seem like you wasn't about nothing and you didn't have no motion. So he just got up and went on. I need to know the real. If it's a man and a woman going home, I have to say I can see William and True going home. Now, this is as I'm watching the show. So as the boring mixer on Old MacDonald's farm is happening, Tommy pulls the men to the side. He wants to know who they are feeling. Will said he was feeling Angie. She really caught his eye, especially in that red. Slip on your red dress. Honey, Johnny Gill, honey. Shout out to Johnny. Eddie said he was feeling Deanna, especially because of her job. The two of them did look cute sitting over there. And Wayne Head said he was feeling Deanna's energy. Will liked Angie. Naeem was feeling Kiara. And so was Jay. Jay said, yeah, I feel like Kiara gonna keep me on my toes. You finna get ready to play in her face. It's just something about you. I know you finna get ready to play in her face. And if I'm wrong, I'm gonna always admit I'm wrong. Like, you know what? I was wrong about you, Jay. But you seem like, you and your baby braids, you seem like you finna get ready to play in her damn face. Now on to the women. Kiara talking about, I like Jay because he gets me. He knows the kind of woman that I am. What? Girl, you don't know that man and that man don't know you. He's looking at all that you are. All that body, yada, 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 yada. He's looking at all of that. That man don't know nothing about you. Talking about he knows the woman that you are. Girl, get real. So Deanna said Eddie and True said Eddie as well. Deanna also said Wayne Head. So now it's on to who they aren't feeling. Eddie said Sahara because she is just team too much. Jay did as well. He also said True, honey. Y'all know he couldn't wait to say True. He was like, get her out of here. Baby, she done called him out his name too. Baby, she got to go. Kiara said Naeem because he's got the children's mothers with an S, so he has to go. William's name came up as well because he played too damn much. True probably going to be on the way out. I don't know, but I can foresee her on the way out. Now, I'm not sure what they see in Jay and his bedhead Aaron look, but okay, to each their own. Okay, to each their own. Maybe I just don't have an eye for the men's no more. Because I would not look at Jay and say, ooh, gotta have that. I would look at Jay and say, what the hell going on over here? I just couldn't do it, y'all. So now it's time to come back as a group and see who's going to go home. So Tommy calls Will and Naeem to the front, and Will is leaving because Naeem will bring the drama. Okay, Will, you are not ready to love. And I wasn't shocked when he told him that. I really was not. Now on to the ladies, Sahara and True. Sahara said, yeah, I know that fucking line. Why am I up here? They gots to be confused. Here go True. Talking about why would they put me in the bottom too? Girl, why not? And why would you go down to Burlington Coat Factory and pick out that dress? Why? It just don't make no sense. So then Tommy tells Sahara she's not ready to love. Now, at the moment, I felt like that was a production elimination because, say what now? They know that True will say any old thing. So I was just confused as to how Sahara was not ready to love. But then Tommy throws a curveball and he tells them, because this just shows that they've been listening, because they haven't met everybody, they're not getting eliminated. So what was the point? Why did you call it, I guess, just to say you had a curveball, child? Anyway, nobody's going home because all of the singles have to meet first. And I'm glad that they're finally listening to us. Nobody should go home on the first night. Everybody should get a chance to mix and mingle, especially if you're going to have two mixers. Sahara said, yeah, it's a no to every man that's standing back there in this mixer because y'all played in my face. I'm waiting on the next 5. None of you bet not say nothing to me. I said, child, she gonna pull them candles out when she get home. Y'all better make sure y'all stay safe. Because, baby, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Because, honey, Sahara finna go home and get them candles. But, girl, that's the name of the game. They have to eliminate somebody. Are you going to get mad each and every week? If they don't feel a connection, they just don't feel a connection. It's giving dry. Okay, shout out to Sahara. Moving forward. Now, I'm glad they finally listened to us. Because we always say that they should all meet first because there could be a person for them in the next set of singles. So I'm glad that they did listen to that. And that was the end of the episode. Let me say this. The preview for the rest of the season was much better than the actual premiere. I felt like the premiere was underwhelming. I didn't like the venue for the mixer. People were looking so humdrum and homely. I don't know. I just didn't. It wasn't given. It just really wasn't given. No disrespect, but instead of the wedding, we should have just brought out all the singles. There was no need for Camille and Cornelius. I mean, I'm so happy for them. I'm so proud of you. Okay, great. But we did not need to bring them out. I think they saw the hype of when Rashid proposed to Simone and they wanted to recreate that for Philly, but you flew them people out there to stand in that park? Child, absolutely not. Anywho, y'all comment down below. Tell me if you watched the premiere episode of season 10 of Ready to Love. Comment and I'm going to comment back. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.